Good evening, all of you. We are meeting after 4 days because I was on leave for 4 days, rather for 3 days, and then there was a Sunday. It's 7th June 2021, and the time is 8:45. Today, we shall start a new topic that is a novel written by Ernest Hemingway, and the name of the novel is Old Man and the Sea. But before we move on to the actual story, to the actual text of the novel or the biography of the novelist, I suppose that we should have a brief lecture on what is novel and a brief history of novel, right? Because you are studying a novel for the first time, so you should know what is a novel, which was the first novel in English literature, a brief history of the novel, the origin of the novel, and then we will move on to the American novel, because Old Man and the Sea has been written by the novelist Ernest Hemingway, who is an American. So we are supposed to have some knowledge about American novel as well. I will share the screen with you so that you will come to know about the topic and the other details. Here it is. This is the topic: novel, a brief introduction. Right? It's a brief introduction because if I discuss novel in detail, it may take 2 or 3 lectures, and that is out of the scope of your syllabus. So I will discuss novel in brief. We will have a brief discussion on it in this lecture, and in the next lecture we will be discussing the biography of the writer, of the novelist, and the outline story of the novel, right? So here is the first slide of today's lecture. Novel, a brief history. The word novel has been derived from the Italian word novella. It is an Italian word, novella. From this Italian word, the English word novel has been derived. And the meaning of this word novella is new, right? If you will go for the origin of the Italian word novella, actually this Italian word novella has its root in another Latin word, novella, right? So basically the word novella comes from a Latin word, and we derive the word novel from Italian word novella, and the meaning is new. But in Italy, this word novella was used for short and compact stories during medieval times. Even today, we use the word novella in English for those stories which are longer than a short story and shorter than a novel, right? A short story, like I told you in the last lecture, no, that was with semester second students. A short story is a story which you can read in a single sitting, which have around 1000 or 1500 words in it. And then there are several other kinds of short stories, very short stories, or what you call flash fiction, etc. If the story is quite short, I mean 2 to 3 or 4 5 pages, that is called a short story. If it runs into 20 30 40 or 50 pages, it is called a novella. But if the story runs into a proper book, right, that is called a novel, right? So this novella word was used for short and compact stories during medieval times in Italy. Now the word novel is used for long narrative piece of fiction. A novel is a long piece of fiction, right? It is narrative. The story is told to you, right? The narration can be in first person, it can be in third person, it can be in second person, but it is fiction. So you have to understand the word fiction. I urge you people, because this word fiction is going to be the discussion is going to be quite long if I start talking on about this word fiction. I urge you people that after the lecture, you can check your dictionaries and different sources to get to the real meaning of the word fiction. Here, fiction is not reality. Fiction is not factual. It is not truth, right? But it is based on truth. It is based on facts. It is based on reality, right? And novel is usually written in prose. Novel is not written in poetry. It's not written in rhyme and meter like is done in poetry. It is written in prose. There are different kinds of novels. I have written some of those kinds, some of those types. You can see those types on your screen. Picaresque novel. I'm not going to explain it in detail because it's going to be a long story that is out of the scope of this lecture. Then there is another type is historical novel, right? Historical novel. Then there is Gothic novel, philosophic novel, epistolary novel, romantic novel, etc. Right? So these are some of the types of the novels. I will move on to the next slide. Now I have taken a definition because I have put this definition in quotes. It is a definition taken from a source. The definition of the novel is a prose narrative of considerable length and a certain complexity that deals imaginatively with human experience. So novels actually deal with human experience, right? They deal with human psyche. Usually through a connected sequence of events. In a short story, you have a single event. A short story is based on a single mood, but in a novel, you have different moods. There are different events which are connected together. And a novel involves a group of people. In a short story, you have just 2, 3, or 4, 5 people. In a novel, you can have 10, 15, 20 people as well. And there is a specific setting of the novel, right? Now, as far as the length of the novel is concerned, there are different, viewpoints regarding the length of the novel. Some people say that it should be it should run into 200 or 300 pages, but there is an agreement that it should be, the length should be around 50,000 words. 50,000 words means a book. I mean, as big as a book, as voluminous as a book. It focuses on human psyche and character development. In a short story, the characters do not develop throughout the story, but in a novel, you will see the development of the characters. As far as the origin is concerned, if you go into the history of the novel, you will see that novel 2 has its origin in the earliest Greek and Roman chivalric romances. There is a spelling mistake. There is a typo. It's romances, R-O-M-A-N-C-E-S. Here it is. I will move myself. See, right? So it is romances. This is the spelling. So origin is earliest Greek and Roman chivalric romances. Chivalric means involving a hero and his beloved, where there is a love story. So earlier novels, the novels come from the chivalric romances from Greek and Roman literature, of Greek and Roman literature. Don Quixote, which was published in 1605, is considered to be the first European novel. There is a lot of controversy as far as the first European novel is concerned, or the first English novel is concerned. But most of the people, most of the critics, they agree that Don Quixote, which was published in 1605, is considered to be the first European novel, not English novel, European novel, right? And the pronunciation is some people pronounced as Don Quixote. So some people pronounce it as Don Quixote, right? So it is up to you how you will pronounce it. This particular book is considered to be the first European novel. And if you see the world's first proper novel, दुनिया की सबसे पहली नॉवल कौन सी है? वो नॉवल है टेल ऑफ जेंजी. Tale of Genji, which was written in 1010 AD, long ago, around 1,000 years ago, right? Tale of Genji, it was written by Murasaki Shikibu. This Murasaki Shikibu was a Japanese writer. He was from Japan. He wrote this Tale of Genji in 1010, and today this particular novel is considered, this particular book is considered as the world's first novel, right? As far as English novel is concerned, a novel which is written in English, we have Pamela, which was published in 1741. It was written by Samuel Richardson. This Pamela is considered as to be the first English novel, to be the first proper English novel. Though there are some controversies related to, the point that which is the first English novel, but most of the people agree that Samuel Richardson's Pamela is considered to be the first English novel. Pamela is actually a story of a girl, and this particular novel is an epistolary novel. It is written in the forms of letters. Basically, this Samuel Richardson, he used to write letters for his villagers, for the people of the villages, and later on he just connected all those letters together in a sequential manner and then published a novel which is known as Pamela now. Later on, for your information, another novel was published by Henry Fielding, and the name of that novel was Shamela. But Pamela is considered as the first English novel. This is for your general knowledge. There are some other novels like Robinson Crusoe, which was published in 1719, and Moll Flanders, which was published in 1722. They too are considered to be the earliest English novels. And for your information, these two novels have been written by Daniel Defoe. Daniel Defoe has written Robinson Crusoe and Moll Flanders. And further, for your information, both these novels, Robinson Crusoe and Moll Flanders, have been adapted by Hollywood, and you have proper movies on these two novels. The movie which is based on Robinson Crusoe is Cast Away. Cast Away. I will move on to the next slide, and now we will move on to something which is dear in your syllabi. Before that, I will tell you that novel achieved dominance during Victorian age. Though it started in late 17th century and in the beginning of the 18th century, but during the time of Queen Victoria, when Queen Victoria ruled England from 1837 to 1901, this particular time is called as Victorian age. During this time, the novel attained dominance. I mean, the poetry and the drama came on back foot, and the best of the novels and the best of the novelists belong to the Victorian age, right? I have written the names of some of the novelists. Charles Dickens, he was a Victorian novelist. George Eliot, she was a Victorian novelist as well. Thomas Hardy, Emily Bronte, Oscar Wilde, it's Wilde, W-I-L-D. Joseph Conrad, Henry Fielding, etc. Right? Now we will move on to the American novel, because The Old Man and the Sea, which we are going to study in the next lecture, that is an American novel. The first American novel is The Power of Sympathy. The Power of Sympathy, published in 1789. This was written by William Hill Brown. So William Hill Brown's The Power of Sympathy, which was published in 1789, is considered to be the first American novel, right? Now I have given a list of some of the American novelists. Herman Melville, he is one of the famous American novelists. William Faulkner, Toni Morrison, Philip Roth, John Updike, Ernest Hemingway, Nathaniel Hawthorne, right? we are going to study Ernest Hemingway. The novel which we are going to study, the novel Old Man and the Sea, has been written by Ernest Hemingway. So I suppose this is enough for today as far as the brief history of the novel is concerned and an introduction to the American novel is concerned. I tried to sound as simple as possible, and because this lecture is for UG students, you are UG students, undergraduate students, so I suppose this is enough for you. As and then other point is that you are general English students. Had it been like had it been like you are literature students, you would have been literature students, or you would have been into post graduation, I would have given you a detailed discussion, a detailed history of the novel. So we discussed the brief history of novel, the definition, the types. I quoted a definition of the novel as well. Then we talked about its origin. Then we moved on to the first European novel, the world's first novel, which was a Japanese novel. Then we talked about Pamela, which is considered to be the first English novel. We talked about Robinson Crusoe and Moll Flanders. And then I talked about the dominance, the best phase for novels was Victorian age. Then I gave you a list of some of the novelists. Then we moved on to the first American novel, The Power of Sympathy. And then we had a list of some of the famous American novelists. So this is all for today. Have a safe day. Thank you.